with the BBI in Meru, and what we saw, obviously quite a bit of heckling, quite a bit of walkout, and also an agenda. I mean, what did you make of that event? Was it representative of the views and aspirations of the region that you once represented as a woman representative?
Sure. Well, let me just close it this way, because I really wanted to make a point on the Nairobi. Remember, there's a question of Nairobi in the BBI about the future of Nairobi and whether we could go the way of other international cities, that you don't just quite have a county government, that you leave it up to national government. So I think the conversation continues, and that oversight conversation is something the Assembly is going to hang on to. But I hope that we stay on services so that we don't lose the focus with the political drama. The issue is the services and how those are going to be handled. And I think the Senate also needs to have a cue on the oversight, because that's the mechanism. So that, I think, should be done. There shouldn't be any more worries around it. But then coming on to Meru now, the region, Mount Kenya region, has very serious issues itself that needs to be resolved within the BBI process. Our main ones are representation and resources, and those must be resolved within this constitutional framework. And Mount Kenya has had its own history with governance, and we are saying never again. If we don't protect ourselves, we might be in trouble. But then what happens with the region is we have 11 counties to deal with, and so political interests always come in. What I like about the conference that we had is the memorandum that has come out of the Mount Kenya, the BBI memo, the 10 points. And I was really happy that the region of Mount Kenya allowed inclusion of women, youth, and persons with disability. So if you look at our 10 points, we have very clear protection for women and inclusion for women, for youth, and for persons with disability. The proportional representation that we are fighting for in terms of electoral system says clearly in our memorandum that women, youth, and persons with disability must be included. We have 5% public appointments for persons with disability outright. We no longer have the progressive approach, and we have 30% of public appointments to young people. We have reserved, that is the conversation that we want to bring to the nation, that in our MCA positions, we reserve 50% of those positions for young people. And we also want to see that the county funds that come into the county governments, 50% are spent on youth-based programs or youth empowering, sort of activities, and allow the youth to be part of the economy. So I hope that we spend a little bit more time on also what came out of Mount Kenya. The drama by Murkomen was just about 10 minutes. We'd been preparing for 3 months, So you have drama for 10 minutes. That's what the public chooses to see. But underneath that drama was a well-organized meeting. A lot of attention went to it. I want to thank our leaders. I want to thank our elders for coming out. The idea for the team that came to disrupt was not that much. So if you were to do percentage, we were 80% good, and only a small percentage had a problem. And that is democracy also. I even like that they were allowed. That is democracy at play. That whatever views you have, those views are welcome. The only anger for us as Mount Kenya people is with a region with so many issues. Do you really not give us a chance to also canvass our own issues? Murkomen, you will have your own region, and you will have time in your own region to canvass the issues of your region. Allow our region to canvass its own issues.
Someone might say that all the leaders that spoke there did not come from the region. Talking about the gentleman from Kotu, Francis Atoli, Raila Odinga does not come from the region. Of course, Gideon Moi does not come from the region.
But when they come, if they come to support the region on the issues that the region is raising, that is fine. But to come and lecture a region in its own meeting, I think that there is a question around that. And in a region where respect for elders is a huge thing, I think our elders just watched Murkomen with their mouths open. That so really not
what do Mount Kenya people make of the sentiments that came from David Murathe?
I don't know about that. Let me stay on the memorandum.
All right. Honorable Gladys Wanga, were you able to go for the Meru BBI? You were there. And from that specific conversation, a lot of what was discussed was also what you talked about, allocation of resources. They were talking about 1 man, 1 shilling. Do you agree with that sentiment again, which was also echoed in Garissa?
Yes, I do. 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling. Because you find that...
1 man and 1 woman.
Yeah, 1 man and 1 woman, 1 vote and 1 shilling. So I think, or 1 person.
One person.
1 vote, 1 shilling. That way we are covered. And I'd like to associate a lot with the sentiments of Honorable Nyokabi on the Meru meeting, and it was really, really well organized, and I think one of the best attended BBI forums. As I said, I've I've walked quite the whole lane, and one of the best attended BBI meetings, over 30,000 people in that stadium, Kinoru Stadium, on that day.
30,000?
You know, thereabout.
An estimate, yeah?
It was huge. It was a very, very huge meeting, and what I can say is also very well organized, and their issues very well outlined. Their issues very powerfully spoken, and I think you know, thumbs up to the Mount Kenya region for doing that. And I think in the question of, you know, Honorable Raila Odinga, I think he's been championing the BBI process all across the country, and I think it was good that he was there to listen to the people of Mount Kenya. And in fact, we said, you know, Baba, when we go to Canaan, we want all Kenyans to go to Canaan, and I think that is the point of the BBI. When we finally go to, and let me just say this, and if anybody thinks they succeeded by coming and walking out of the Meru meeting with 200 paid, paid fellows. You come with your people, you pay them, you say, when I walk out with me. If you're truly concerned about the issues of Mount Kenya people, sit. Even when they've given you a chance to say something. Say whatever you want to say, but sit. Sit and listen to what they have to say. The person who sent you, who is, you know, for us, we are not even talking about Murkomen. The person who walked out of that meeting, according to us, is the deputy president who sent them to go walk out, disrespect the Mount Kenya people. It is the deputy president who holds the shame for the walkout from the Mount Kenya meeting. It's not Moses Kuria or Murkomen.
Even though Senator Kipchumba Murkomen says that he had to leave because he had parental duties, and he even posted photos of him.
But you don't leave dramatically. Let me tell you, many people left that meeting on that day before it ended, but you slip through the back, you get into your car and you go. But when you leave with an intention to cause disruption, it is juvenile, it is disrespectful. It is nothing Kenyans want to see through this BBI
Speaker, you'll have the final word on this. And we saw the day after, we saw the deputy president saying that this Reggae, Bangi and Uganga will have to stop.
Bangi.
But also at the meeting, just hold on, at the meeting in Meru, there was quite a bit of sentiments leveled against the deputy president, and one wonders, how did the agenda change? We had those voices.
Did you just say Bangi?
Yes, that's what the DP said. That's what the DP
so
said.
Kina Moses Kuria and Murkomen, they normally come when they voted Bangi. Because me, I don't vote a Bangi. And I go for BBI. I am disappointed. I did not even know that. I wish I didn't hear. But anyway, having said that, let us now go to the real BBI.
Just before we go, let's listen to it actually.
Yes.
So that,
Bangi?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Bangi, no.
Just
it is wrong to call us people who are drinking.
Na Bangi na Waganga. Kenya ni nchi ya Mungu na maombi. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Hiyo ndio Kenya, na Kenya itazidi kuwa ni nchi ambayo inamcha Mungu. Na msikue na wasiwasi. Hii Reggae na Bangi na Waganga tutawakomesha Kenya hii. Hawawezi. Kenya sio nchi ya Reggae na Bangi na Waganga. Kenya ni nchi.
That's to bring emotions to the church.
Go ahead.
He's using that to bring emotions to the church.
Yes.
But the church has also called out on new leaders at BBI for the heckling, and also imam leaders.
Who heckle? Well, now, you know, the heckling, you know, one of the things we need to ask ourselves, the real BBI of every region is the Friday the region meets. Leave the rest of this drama. We need to ask ourselves, did the region of Meru achieve their Friday meeting? Where they agreed as the region of Mount Kenya, these are our issues. Where they agreed and went and canvassed. That is the BBI meeting. The next day meeting is a meeting where other people come in just to endorse and support what already you have canvassed, you have agreed, and therefore it is, whether you shout now on this Saturday meeting, just know the real BBI happened when Friday. These people sat and prepared their document.
There's that question I'm asking you,
so if you
Speaker
want
Elachi,
to go and help that region, go on Friday, sit and listen.
Speaker Elachi, I need us to close this. And like I said, you have the final word.
No,
there's
can I talk about
there's that question I'm asking that at that meeting, yes, the BBI is the agenda. That points she put them out.
Yes.
But then again, you have leaders also speaking against others. I'm talking about a leader like Murathe, the former vice chairperson, talking about the president will not hand over to a thief. There's someone else, Francis Atole is asking, where is Utapeli in which office? There's so many other leaders speaking against a certain officer in the government.
Is it the first time Murathe is saying that? No.
So why is it being turned to that platform?
No, I'm saying, is it the first time? No. Is it the first time Atole has said that? He has said that in many BPIs. He has repeated. So it is something, that's why I'm saying, let us not also just look at the issues that come on the platform on a Saturday. Okay. Let us be serious on what people say on Friday. But now, closing that chapter of Mount Kenya region, then it means we need to respect also the person who has made that Mount Kenya region. And this is His Excellency, the President. And that is why even Murkomen enjoys as a Jubilee person that you can go to Meru and they will respect you, not because of you. It is because of the party leader of Jubilee who, when, and always, Meru is a swing vote. Right. I want to tell them, Meru is a swing vote. But it is the president who has made the jail. Right. Making sure Munya and Kiraito can sit on the table. Congratulations to him to make it work.
Wrap it up for us, Honorable Wanga.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say on the issue of the Bangi and so on, I think that the pulpit can be used to insult people in that manner. Yeah. Because are you saying all those people at Meru Stadium, they had smoked Bangi? You know? Or who is this who is smoking Bangi that the deputy president is talking about? But isn't it hypocrisy? Because the deputy president himself, we have seen him on many occasions dancing to secular music as part of, as part of campaign or part of pushing this agenda forward. You will not be misled. We will not be deceived by people going to churches pretending to be holier than thou, when at the back we know what is happening. But then let me ask you the question. When Murathe said the President Uhuru will not hand over power to a thief, why is it being said to be Ruto? Is Ruto the thief? No, because he did not say any name. He just said Uhuru will not hand over power to a thief. So why is anybody thinking that thief is you? Or if Atole asks, in whose office is there the most Utapeli?
For the record, Honorable
Wanga, did not say anybody.
For the record,
the crowd is the one that answered with a name.
For the record, Honorable Wanga, we have not spoken to anyone. We're just saying, because we've been in this country and you know the politics of this country, I don't think we can be that naive. But all the same, that's your take on that.
Political hygiene to the BBI.
Political hygiene, according to Commissioner.
So that we can have the real issues. The youth have real issues.
Okay, all right. Let's take a look at some of the feedback.
Let's not go to this Utapeli and then forget the youth.
Okay, feedback on Twitter. At Citizen TV Kenya, hashtag is Daybreak. Nick Mungai, you said that BBI, please, Speaker, let's listen to this. BBI is a political succession tool. Until the incompetent leaders address the tribalism issue, this is just a hoax. They are dividing more in the name of bringing us together. It's a paradox.
Okay, let's see what else we have on Twitter. Governor 254, you say Nairobi is on the global watch list of top 5 fast modernizing cities that are attracting new global business. It cannot be left without proper leadership.
Thank you, Governor.
Amen, you say that the foreign policy on Somalia is responsible and unwise. We cannot harbor a fugitive in Mandera and ignore the repercussions. The MPs did what our government is reluctant to do: diffuse the situation.
All right, still on Twitter, being Charlie, you say the street fight between yesterday in Mandera is a wake-up call to KDF. Why the presence deep in Somalia while the Somali army and the rebels battle it out on Kenya, or rather in Kenya. Kenya's strategy for Somalia is not working.
All right. Kinani Waembu, you said that for Kenya to be ready for this coronavirus outbreak, it should have the capacity to test the virus and have enough isolation wards in not only level 4, I believe you say level 5 hospitals, but in dispensaries as well, and also issue Kenyans with face masks. Well, we have been told that the best of ways to prevent yourself is to wash your hands. We'll continue to find as much information as we can get and sensitize you on Citizen TV. The coverage on coronavirus continues. But thank you, ladies. Gladys Wanga from Homa Bay, Priscilla Nyokabi from National Gender and Equality Commission, and Speaker Beatrice Elachi, and all the best with Nairobi affairs.
I just want to tell Nairobians, tomorrow we have public participation. Just go to your sub-counties for
Goodbye,
public
Speaker.
participation. Goodbye, Sammy. Thank you very much.
Let's take that break.